Good, y'all? Key Sounds. We back today with kind of like a different type of video. Today is about really the mindset of the producer and the things you could be doing to affect your route and like propel how you can propel yourself into the future, basically. So let's just get into it. So the mindset usually of like the average like music producer is kind of like insecure. Um, a lot of music producers don't drop music. They just like sit on beats, like hundreds of beats, thousands of beats, depending on like your level, like from like intermediate or like, to advanced beginner, whatever it is. So people will feel like they shouldn't post their music because it's not like, at whatever level they think, like, they're like, well, it's not here or it's here, so it's not, so it's really just like pointless concepts that don't bring you any revenue, any type of income, money, like things that hold you back from really succeeding, like just being stagnant. Like I know some producers, they know how to do a lot, but they don't teach. Like they don't have a YouTube where they're posting tutorials. They don't make drum kits. A lot of producers don't make melodies. They use loops, or they still like still samples that aren't cleared. So they just like ripping stuff off of YouTube and they just posting music and but some music producers are signed, so they like their work in the label is cohesive. So when they like put something out, the label's like behind them to like, make sure everything's working to a legal order basically. Like, making sure all the documentation's right, um, making sure, that sample gets cleared. They might have to hit up that actual artist from whenever, the 1900s, just to figure out, okay, like this song was made in the 1970s. Let me see if okay, they are still alive. Let me send them like, an email. I'm gonna wait a couple of days. Let me send them a phone call. I'm gonna reach out. And, people have people for that. But yeah, it's just like, it's crazy. I feel like people, producers or beat makers really, and that's another thing. There's a there's a difference between like a music producer and a beat maker. Then you have like people who actually audio engineer as well. So let's so like the mindset of like a producer beat maker sometimes is like very very negative because they overthink. They're not producing anything. Um and they might be, in the studio recording, making music, but what I mean is like producing like a product. I mean like putting something out. Like here is what I've been working on since I've been gone for this amount of time. Here's a product that you guys could support me with. A lot of music producers do not do that. And then it's like, you might want to work with somebody and you're like, yo, like where's your drum kit? They don't got a drum kit out. I know a music producer right now. They said that, their kit was coming out at a certain date. It didn't come out. But that's the thing, like that kit is probably coming out. That form of business, like, oh, it's gonna come out. So it's like they're getting attention, like, but like it didn't come out, so they didn't make any sales. But you have people who don't have like they have a production page and then like for their producer, like their face, like hey, it's me. And then they have like a music page, like, or like an audio engineering page, like, or a sound design page, like, where it's like, oh, you can go here and go get um so there's different ways to go about this stuff. And this is very interesting because a lot of people are stagnant. I know some talented producers and they don't have a lot of followers. They don't have a beat store. They don't like they're not on every social media like as the same name. Like, like so and so beats on TikTok, so and so beats on Instagram, on Facebook. They're not on all those. Like I said, the beat store, like and then it comes down to like BMI, ASCAP, TuneCore, CD Baby, uh, DistroKid, or whatever. Like they don't have a distribution. They're not signed up with a distribution service. They don't have a license to even produce music. So or like even distribute their music. So it comes into another side of it too, like investing in yourself. Are you going to invest in yourself? Are you going to go to work, save some money, create a budget, you know buy try and fail and see what works, like because that's really all it is. Like you might start out with a budget of $5. You're like, man, I can't buy no equipment with five, so I guess I gotta save it. And you start, and then you save it to 20, 60, 100, and you keep going. And it's like you get a sense of like ownership about music. Like you you're not just a hobbyist. You're like, no, I have a goal. Like I wanna produce. I want to be in the industry. And then there's that too. Like certain people, you know, they don't have a goal. They don't want fame. But it would like fame sometimes has to come with that, like with success. Like you could own a grocery store in the community, and everyone knows that you're the owner or you're a manager. So it's like it's not like you're famous, but like you're popular, you're in the public eye. So it's kind of weird. Like certain people, they want to make music, but they don't want fame. They don't want like notoriety. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can be a songwriter. Did you know that? And even then, people were like, like I want to be in the back. I'm like, I don't think like like I'm a producer. Like we're as far back as kind of you can go. Like we're making the beats. Like so, I don't know. It's weird. So I tell people like you can get a BeatStars page or whatever it is. Like I think there's like Airbit. There's different services, right? So that you can sell your beats on. You can get a Shopify, make your own site. You can make your own website. Wixstock, whatever it is, and get one of these services. Make your website, make your store how you want it to look, and then post all your beats and all your products up there. And it doesn't even have to be beats, like but I'm a music producer, so my example is beats. So, but you could post all your stuff up there, and that's the thing that a lot of people just aren't doing. Like there's no site, there's no kits, there's no snippets, there's no post, there's no really like reactions, like of being social on social media. So that's the thing, like your mindset when it comes to like a producer. Like are you just like thinking like I'm just gonna sit here, make beats, and that's it? Like no, you have to shop. You gotta shop these beats. These beats can't really shop themselves. You gotta get out there, talk to people, shake hands, um, hand out business cards if you can afford them. And even that, like a business card will people will take you serious when you have a business card. Like like, oh, okay, so you are business owner, okay. And so you got all your contact info, email, phone number. Maybe you got like a nice logo, fake logo, whatever. Like something for promotional purposes. Like meaning like a fake logo is just like your producer name like in like a font. It's like a bright font, something that maybe like something clean, it pops. Like uh then you want to like there's ways you can go about doing the business card. You can have it like one side looks one way. You can have your picture, it can be different texture, gloss, and all this costs like like it costs some money. Like but if you don't want to go for the physical business cards, and I still think you should have some of those, because like there are people out there that they appreciate that when you break ice, meaning when you first greet them and you introduce yourself, and you're like, hello, my name is, and so forth. So you could have a dot card, that's a digital business card, and then you can put all your links up, like IG, Facebook, all that. And I have a dot card around. And then it's like, I have stuff like let me see. Well, I'll show you real quick. I got some stickers. I got a drum kit out called Trap Loops. And I have some stickers made from a company. And they also made some other things. If I have one close by, they also made some other things. And how can I say, like some buttons that you could like put on a hat maybe or something like that. Maybe I can go. Yeah, so it's like, oh, got a little dust on it. So it's like, you get yourself a button and it has like the little thing and you could like put it on your hat. And like, this is cool. I used to wear these. Oh, let me like show it so you guys can like actually see it. Yeah. So I used to wear these and like put it on my hat and stuff like that, like my jackets, like, and it would just be like cool, like, like certain people don't really invest in that brand. They don't think about their their presence as a brand and branding themselves. So you can get a lot of stuff for cheap or for free, cents on the dollar, for just being like your first entry invitation to that company, like free trials, all that stuff. So utilize it. At one point I was getting like free pens from companies. They and when you went online and requested the pen, they would type like your business and all that. So I'm like, let's go, man. You think I ordered any more pens? I did not, but I did. I handed out my pens to certain people, like like, and it would be cool. I'm like, oh, because I have my phone number on it. It's a pen. It's a stylus. It has my business name. I'm like, oh, I don't have a business card. Take this pen. They're like, what? I'm like, has my number on it. Like, call me, text me. Excuse me. So it's like, just even if you don't have that, but yeah, some business cards too. So it got like my information. It got the gloss if you can see it, and then it's like on the back, it says my brand name, and then this is a hashtag like no free beats, and that was like just something cool like producers was like saying like so I just put it on the back of my thing, but free beats, even that like producers be afraid to give away free beats. They be afraid to teach, give away sauce, just to talk about certain things. And I feel like giving away beats definitely helps your brand and your business, because it's like if people can't afford a beat, but they can rap and they can record, and you want to grow your business, why not just give them the beat? Like but my thing is, if you live in the same city as that person, you shouldn't be giving them any beats. You should be linking up with that person and cooking up. So there's several artists that like I've had like come to my home studio. I've been to their studio or whatever, and we just cooked up in cars, like wherever we were at, like because I do have like FL on my phone. So my main thing is like really there's really no excuse. You know what I mean? So, I'll tell you what I did that changed. So, like, what changed my production? Like, taking it serious, not playing around. So that becomes like when you're just a beat maker, like people just know you as being a beat maker. For the last like 3 years, I've been working on like several drum kits and releasing them. So it's kind of like these drum kits are solidifying me as a music producer. You feel me? Sound designer. Um, so it's like it's a different hat, and you have to kind of put in that work to wear that hat. Maybe you need to invest in yourself. Maybe you might need a consultation from an industry producer who is successful. Maybe you need a mentor and not a manager, because you don't have traction and you're not bringing in this income. in revenue from your brand, so in business. So it's like maybe you need to learn, maybe you need to learn music theory, learn your DAW, the shortcuts in your DAW that help you speed up your workflow. But the biggest thing is really sound selection. So it's like, what kind of sounds are you using? Are you using those type of sounds that's like they're free, everybody got them, like no one really, they're old, they're not processed any type of way for modern music, or even really industry level quality music. Like even if it like was like used to make a 1980s boom bap beat, because maybe you want like a sample, like but you don't want to buy that same. Even this, you don't want to pay for samples. You don't want to buy drum kits. You want to make your own sounds. You gotta step your game up. So you gotta invest in yourself. Maybe you need a book. Maybe you need take some classes, take some courses, and that brings it back to music theory as well. But yeah, another tidbit though, whatever. Like this book, I invested on a while ago and grabbed this book, How to Win in the Music Industry, and it's by Derek Lemire, if I'm saying it right, and Julian A. Barrera. And this book came out. Let me go. Let me see what year this book came out. I can find it. Hold up. I actually don't know when the book came out, but I believe I copped it like 2020. But they were selling it for a while and working on it for years. The book helps anyone in the music industry, whether you could be like a videographer, promoter, music producer, artist, audio engineer. It teaches you how to just win. Like it talks about TikTok before it like blew up. It talks about and I'm talking about like before TikTok blew up, like, and everyone was like biased about it. Like, should I get on it? That's what the kids, they're just dancing. It was in this book, and it was like talking about it in such a way like, yo, you should really promote on there. You should get yourself out there on all these apps because there's so many users on these apps, like billions of users, and every day it's growing. So why not get yourself out there and promote your business and brand? And then I bought this book, and I'm like stagnant. I'm like, dang, like, I want to do X, Y, Z. I want to do this, but I just don't have the information to go about it. So this book definitely helped me. Um, there's a lot of sources of information out there that you could get, but like I said, like if you definitely want to get like around someone who has that information, someone someone who is winning, someone who is successful in that lane that they're doing, and they can help you. So before you think about getting like a manager, an entertainment lawyer, and all this, like gain some information, some know-how, so you can kind of combat and mitigate stuff. Like there's no point why you're just a beat maker. Become a producer. Start making some 808s. Start making anything, even if it's trash. I'm gonna be real with you. Even if it's trash, start, like, save it, make it, do it. You can be like, I did it. Go to bed, be like, yo, last night I made some 808s. Last night I made this, and then the next day, go back and, or whenever you can, go back and fix those. Like, and whatever you don't know how to do, like, do some research. Like, if you can't get, like, let's say you want to go to Zaytoven's camp, like, whoever's camp, Scott Storch, or whoever they got a class or something, right? Um, you can't afford it. You miss it. You're like, dang, it's how much? Dang, I gotta do this. I gotta work, whatever. You can't really sacrifice. You have to prioritize certain stuff before the music. So it's like, what are you gonna do while you're at the house, still making music? Are you gonna learn anything? You gonna start googling stuff? So that was kind of what I did. I kind of made like a change, but really, when I started making music, there wasn't a lot of information out there. Like, there wasn't like tutorials like that. There was cook up videos. They was like you could chime in and like see certain producers in the studio like chains on and like know what I mean and like you seeing like everything like the screen and all and you're like okay like dang this is fire like but then like you realize like you gotta really be in tune like you gotta like listen for the sound because they're not showing like everything. You know, they're not showing the plugins they're using. Sometimes they're not showing the VSTs. Sometimes they're showing the VSTs, but you can't afford it. So it's like it was a lot. But then there was a change in like 28, well really like 2016, 17. Tutorials started popping up and like people started just dropping tutorials and people just started, you know, gravitating to that. The community of music production started to grow and people started to learn and just like talk more and like comments and whatever like that. And then things like, you know, producer grind popped up and like producer grind for you for those of you who don't know when it first started it was really just like the CEO Dylan I believe just doing like beat breakdowns and stuff like that and like you know but really like uh you know tutorials as well like but I really what I saw was a video of him going live and it was like them just talking about a podcast and the community and like it was cool and I honestly like watched that whole thing and long story short it grew from just like that, like them going live and just talking about what type of beats they're gonna like. Oh, we're gonna do some Rod Wave tutorials, guys. Like it stopped from that to them to being like, oh, we're gonna start doing like drum kits. So cop the drum kit, and then it just started flooding like interviews, podcasts, drum kits, contests, like, and it was fire. So that was like 2018, 19, and then like once like 2020 hit rap. Everybody had like industry quality drums, like nah, I mean like a lot of the drums people were looking for, like they had them, and you know they were selling them, giving them out for free. Some of them, and that too, like you know, get your sound selection up, get some free kits, get some get some MIDI. Maybe you're cautious of using MIDI because you're like I don't know, like it's not. I didn't make that. Like it's a toolkit. It's gonna save you some time. Like use the MIDI. You feel me? Like it's royalty free. It's fine. Then you have like you know there's tactics of using MIDI. You can get MIDI from like crazy songs and like import it and dump the MIDI into the piano roll, change the sound. Like there's so much stuff you can do as a music producer, and people don't do it and they don't know. Um, you know, using loops. You know, buy a drum kit that's royalty free. Use some loops if you make that beat, just credit the producer who made the loop. Like that's really it. Not even the producer, really like the drum kit and the sample, so they know. That's it. Other than that, yeah, like your mindset should be set to win. You shouldn't be, you know, and be healthy. Get up, exercise, move around. A lot of times when you're just producing, you're just like sitting down. So, you know, like get up, eat healthy, hydrate, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, you guys, like I might have to do a part two on this, but I really feel like as long as you kind of do what I said in the video to combat that, like if you change your mindset really and have a plan, like I'm gonna win. You move confidently. You make beats confidently. You can make beats when you're happy, mad, sad, depressed, and it can still be fire beats because you have to do that. You have to be able to produce no matter what your emotions are. So utilize your emotions. You feel me? Like emote. That's what we do. Get paid to emote. Um, and then not only that, it's like you know, make some kits, make some sounds. You don't have to make kits for everybody. Make some kits for yourself. Like you know, save some time. Make some loops. You don't maybe like one day you're like, dang, I don't want to make beats today. Don't chill. Don't burn yourself out. Chill. Maybe just make some loops. Maybe another day make some hi hat midis. Like you know, sometimes I just make crashes. I made a drum kit. It's like It's called Kill Joe Biden. It's free right now. Y'all can go grab that. It got like four new 808s and four crashes in it. And it's like a couple of different versions of the Kill Joe Biden 808. There's a new trap 808, and then there's three trap crashes. You feel me? And I even been using like all of that kit. I used the Kill Joe Biden 808. I used the trap new trap 808 and one of the new trap crashes. I didn't even get a chance to use the other crashes. I just been like cooking and dropping kits. But my thing is like really what y'all gotta really focus on is like not about, oh dang, I don't have money. I want a placement with, you know, Young Thug or whoever, like, like, bro, you want a placement with V's, you don't even be making no V's type beats. You want a Ice Baby, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, stop. Make some beats. And whatever you're good at, stick to that. That's your strong suit. Know what I mean? If you make fire loops like in like 2 seconds, basically, like in 1 minute you can make a fire loop. Do that all day. See if you can make a kit like that. You might be a fire loop maker, don't even know it. You might not have to do the whole beat. And then you get nicer over time and you get better at making beats. Like, but you gotta give yourself time. You gotta be confident. You gotta, strategize, make a plan, and you gotta execute. That's how your mindset should be. Like, okay, I'm trying to get there, like Grammy, whatever it is, and you should have goals like that. You should want plaques. You should want plaques. If not, maybe this is not for you. Feel me? Because like some people out there, they want that. So you might be in a room with people and they they resonate and they really trying to go for that, and you're not. And they're like, yo, so why you here? Because we about to get a bag. Feel me? Like, so you gotta think like, what you really doing? Are you are you here for the right reasons? You feel me? Or is this just a hobby? And if this is not just a hobby, you in the right place because we dropping sauce. And I got a lot of free kits. I do got a free one shot kit out right now. Um, Trying to think, it got like two one shot packs. It got a pack of new drum shots, like all new trap drum shots, high quality one shots. What else we got in there? We got a Neptune's inspired one shot pack in there, a all brand new effects pack in there, and we got loops and like loop starters. You feel me? Got some starters and some loops in there, but we got like the flip too. Like I flipped some of them, so it's all in the kit. It's free. If you want to work on a placement together, grab that kit. Um, that's basically like, you know, like my starter is right in there. You could throw some drums on there, send me the beat. I could throw some more on that. We'll try to get a placement very very soon with a local artist. That's what I'm working on right now. Also got like a freestyle challenge I'm about to start. I already started like this week, but like I'm about to go in further with that. And that's like things you could do to like promote your brand business. But yeah. Also I just dropped another free kit. Motifs and phrases. Key sounds, motifs, and phrases. If you know what a motif is, and a phrase, a motif is kind of like dun. It's got. I'll explain it like this. A motif is like it could be, I think, like 1 to 8 notes repeated, but it's like as it plays, it changes. Like you feel, but it's basically the same note. It's the same notes. So it's like Jaws. Dun, 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 dun. It's the same notes. Um, dun, 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 dun. Oh, how's it go? It's like some Mozart thing, but I can't really remember right now. But yeah, like Mozart is famous for the motifs, like Beethoven and all that. So I got like inspired from them, dropped some motifs and some phrases. Took my time, made some guitar phrases, but that's all free in the B store right now. So you gotta kill Joe Biden. That's some trap crashes, free 808s, um, free one shot kit, free high quality one shots, I didn't even talk about all the one shots in there. Like there's like basically like 21 shots I didn't even mention. And if you want to like see me go through the one shots, the one shot cook up, check the channel. But other than that, let me see. Yeah, and then the motifs and phrases, key sounds, motifs and phrases, high quality, bro, like free. Three drum kits if you are a new producer and you're just like, I need some sounds, I need everything. You know what I mean? You're like, I need everything. You can grab that. And then, if you want support, I got some cheap kits in there too. Um, Basically my older kits, they're all like mad cheap. And then I'm having a beat sale as in a sound kit sale right now to up to September 9th. So all those kits that are super cheap, you can get them for like 50% off. Probably get like eight kits. Probably get like 6 kits for like $5, including all the. You probably get 6 kits for like $5, including the free kits. You feel me? Altogether. Um, but yeah, or it could be like I said five. I think five. Yeah, yeah. But let me see. Other than that, I do still got the Shush drum kit fit packed with secret MIDI, secret loops, and over 20 just fire loops. Just I got some tempo changing loops in there. I'm not gonna hold y'all like kits. That's like one of the hardest kits, like facts, like kits fire. That one shot kit's goaded though. That's gonna be goaded. But let me see. What else we got? Um, Park Angle drum kit. So we got Olympic percussion sounds. We basically got the raw and the SmackDown version of the sound. So like I process some of the sounds and like some of these percussion sounds just sound like so clean, crisp. But yeah. So let me see what else we got. What's my other kit? I know I got another kit. Sauce 808s. Just drop sauce 808s. So we processed 20 brand new 808s with the Isotopes Trash 2 plugin. But before we even did that, I made all these 808s in FL Studio Mobile. So I brought them from FL Studio Mobile, brought them to FL Studio, sauced them out. You feel me? Yes, sir. And Isotope Trash 2 has like the double distortion filters, and they got like sauced them out, guys. But yeah, one of my old kits, the 808 drum kit, I got like 40 different 808s in there, 9 kicks. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, this is a long video, but this is on the mindset, how to change everything. And if you took notes, if you watch this video to the end, you you gonna make it. And I might see you at the top, baby. That's where I'm going. Yes, sir. Key sounds. Hey man, dropping sauce all week. Still got like one more day, and then we're gonna start up a whole new week of just like hookups, beats, everything. So let's go, y'all. Mindset. Mindset's key, y'all. Let's win. Yes, sir.